One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. And the Bears will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. On the ground, it's Wallace. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Knights line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33 with the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Baylor's offense will take the field for the first time. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much, consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding, and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. When you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll keep it himself. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Bears send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Brown wants to pass. He's got him.
Nice Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
A lot of defenders around on that screen. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got it in the middle, it's Carter. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Might be calling a hot route. White wants to throw it. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown Bears!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Knights will punt this one away.
Number 37 punts it away.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. White going to attack through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Inside the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. On the run, it's Wallace. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Brown will throw it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Man, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. With whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown wants to pass. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They are up by 7 over South Alabama. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Off the RPO, complete. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. He just about took that one all the way of the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
And back to the air on second down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's only got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. White wants to throw it. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
28, UCF 7.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half with a run. Breaks into the open. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tosses it incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
They're trying to power it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
White wants to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Bears! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Looking for room, it's Wallace. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Brown wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Slips through the line. Touchdown, Baylor! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jenkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riggs. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Right back to the well. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
You know, in a third and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's on fourth down.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Knights will call on their punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of
touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Irvin.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Throwing right. He's got it, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Ashley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Ashley. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and get...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. This is what you're looking